And they're off. And breaking inward was Me Oh Me Oh My. On the inside, Taylor Tack got away very well. Me Oh Me Oh My is trying to chase him down. Now Taylor Tack's bearing out a little bit. On the far outside, it's Hammer. But it's Taylor Tack with a slight lead on the outside. Me Oh Me Oh My. It's all Taylor Tack and Ricardo Moreno. They win it by a length and a half. And they're off. Broken a nice line. On the far outside, Smooth Surf broke very fast. Now Fabiola pokes her head in front, and she opens up the lead by a half length. Down on the inside, Just Explicit is right there in third. Then a big gap of 4 lengths back to the trailer, Frozen Weekend, who can't go with them. They race down the backstretch, and Dwight Lewis and Fabiola have opened up the lead by a length and a half. Just Explicit is all out now in second, trying to keep up on the outside. Smooth Surf's losing some ground. It's Fabiola begins to draw away around the turn. Frozen Weekend's beginning to unwind, but she's still 7 lengths off the lead of Fabiola, who comes to the top of the lane with a 4-length lead. On the outside, Smooth Surf's chasing gamely in second, but Fabiola's got a clear 3-length lead. She's getting a little tired now. She leads by 5. On the outside, Smooth Surf. On the inside, here comes Lake Explicit. Fabiola's begging for the wire. Here's the wire, and she got there. Just Explicit was a close second on the outside. And they're off, and a very terrible start there for Just Tripping Along. He lost about 5 lengths. The other 4 got away well. Towards the outside, that is Dictatorship going for their lead. On the far outside, Cappuccino to Go is right there in second. Then we come back to on the inside, Boulder Hat is racing third and under a ride. Now recovering from the bad start is Just Tripping Along. He's got back into the race, but he's 7 lengths off the lead and 3 more back to the trailer. Countdown at Cape. They're midway around the turn, and Dictatorship shows the way by 1. Cappuccino to Go is right there racing in second. He's got about a length and a half to make up. Another 3 back to Boulder Hat, and on the outside, Just Tripping Along. They're off the turn, and Dictatorship shows the way a length and a half. Just outside of him, Cappuccino to Go is chasing gamely, but Dictatorship is now beginning to draw away, and Dictatorship and Philip Clutis to win this one by about 3 in the end. Boulder Hat ran on late to get second. Cappuccino to Go was third. Just Tripping Along ran fourth. And they're off, and stumbling there at the start was Shy and Rowdy, but he got up to the leaders, and hustling up on the inside is Run for Miles. On the outside, Tessian. 3 across the track under the wire with 1 lap to go, and Run for Miles is going to take advantage of that inside slot and have the lead. Just outside of him is Shy and Rowdy, and they're going very quickly up front. Tucking in just behind that speed duel is Tessian racing in third on the outside, joined on the inside now by Ever Ringing. And a big gap of 6 lengths back to the trailer, Roar Lord. They straighten away for the run down the backstretch, and Run for Miles, and Laris Allen takes the lead, opens up a length and a half. Cheyenne Rowdy's being nickeled out on the outside at second. Backpedaling now is being passed on the inside by Ever Ringing. Tessian's got 4 lengths to make up, and a big gap of 7 lengths back to the trailer, Roar Lord. A quarter of a mile to go, and Run for Miles has the lead. He's won the pace battle, but can he win the war? He leads by 2. Ever Ringing is out after him now in second. Tessian's under a ride and not doing much in third. The other 2 got some running to do. They're at the top of the lane. Run for Miles cuts the corner with a 2-length lead. Just behind him, Ever Ringing's chasing gamely in second with Tessian back in third, but Run for Miles is going to go all the way, and Run for Miles and Laris Allen had their running shoes on today. They win it by 3. Ever Ringing ran second, Tessian was third, and Cheyenne Rowdy ran fourth. And they're off, and a terrible break there for Da Cobra. On the inside, Call For Me Oklahoma goes for the lead. Now hustled up on the outside, 5-yard penalty, and between those two, Tricky Great, 3 of them across the track into the first turn. Just behind the leaders, we got Dime racing in third, and just outside of him, the slow starting DeCobra. They're well bunched as DeCobra rushes up on the outside to quicken the pace. They're going quickly now. 2 lengths would cover the entire field. His 5-yard penalty shows the way up the back stretch. Just outside of him, DeCobra is right there in second. Now a 3-wide move here from Dime on the far outside. He's 2 lengths off the leader. Just inside on the inside there is Call For Me Oklahoma. Then we come back to Tricky Great, who's got 4 lengths to make up. A quarter of a mile to go, and 5-yard penalty, and Blandford Stewart show the way by a half length. DeCobra is right there on the outside in second. Now moving through along the inside, Call For Me Oklahoma. And Call For Me Oklahoma in the white's going to be a danger. On the outside, racing in fourth is Dime. They come to the top of the lane, and on the lead, 5-yard penalty, bearing out a little bit, and down on the inside, here comes Call For Me Oklahoma. 5-yard penalty on the outside. Call For Me Oklahoma on the rail, but 5-yard penalty is going to get there. And 5-yard penalty wins at 3/4 from Call For Me Oklahoma. DeCobra was third, and Dime ran fourth.